Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you're here yet. I've been having some technical difficulties. Every time I try to go live, it tells me I'm live, but I'm not able to find me and share me with any one of you. I apologize for my tardiness, but it looks like if I am here now, according to my IT director, it looks like if I'm finally live. Thank you so much for your patience. Welcome to Red Wine Talking. Hi, Ruben. Thank you for joining. I would like to jump right in by talking a little bit about flirting with your partner. Hi, Melvin. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Adila. Thank you for joining. Hi, Sandy. Finally, I'm here. I'm so sorry about the tardiness. We had some technical difficulties. Thank you for joining. Hi, Rons. Thank you. So I wanted to jump right in about flirting with your partner because I posted something today and I got a little bit of feedback. Hi, Charles, my sister. Welcome. I got a little bit of feedback about flirting with your partner, and I wanted to jump right in with a little bit about that. I think when we have a significant other, it is very important to flirt with that significant other. And I think this all ties into the hard work that you put in to get me, you should also put in to keep me. I think we've talked about that before, but I wanted to touch a little bit more on it because I got a little bit of feedback on it today, so I wanted to kind of follow up with that. Flirting is healthy, Adila. I agree 100%. I love it when I could send my hubby text messages like, I can't wait to see you tonight when you get home. Or if I can send him like a half naked picture of myself, say, hey, I'm waiting for you. Or even if I say something as silly as I just got out of the shower, I was thinking about you, little things like that. Even like in the middle of the day with hey babe, what did you have for lunch? Were you able to eat something? I think all of that accounts to flirting with your partner. I think it gives them the attention that they need, and it sets you up for what is it that might be in store for you later on when he or she gets home. I think they want to actually love up on you and rub up on you when you get home because of all the attention that he or she got while they were out on the road working or out in the field or whatever it is that they were doing. I think it gives them something to look forward to when they get home. And then when they get home, I believe it opens up the door for some kind of sexual encounter between you and your partner. Like you're so excited and so hot and steamed up, all of your juices are flowing that you want to have sex with your partner. I get very excited if my husband calls me during the day and he talks to me about little things. It doesn't have to be anything major. I get very excited about that. So I think flirting during the day is very important. I follow this guy, Johnny J, and he says that foreplay should be all day long. And I totally agree with him. I mean, I could have written that statement in a heartbeat. Foreplay should be all day long. Foreplay should be each day and every day. All of that counts for foreplay because when you get into the actual act of sex, you're already so worked up and already so turned on that the sex comes so much easier. Like the orgasms come so much easier. So I think flirting and foreplay, they all should happen during the course of the day, just by little conversations, little text messages, to just kind of get your bodies all warmed up for the later on in the evening or later on at night for those sexual encounters. That being said, I wanted to also share with you something that I read via this Johnny J guide. You know, he talked about when you're driving in the car, let's say you're together during the day, and all of that works towards foreplay for the night. Let's say you work together, let's say you're doing something together, you're running errands together. One of the things that you can do is put your hand on her leg while she's driving or while you're driving. You just kind of rest your hand on her leg, or she can rest, because this goes both ways, let's not forget. She can rest her hand on his leg, and that gives you the flirting attractions, that gives you the excitement that you need to think about the sex that you could be having later on. You know, another thing that I also read was, you know, what about he or she passing by and you slap him on the bottom, or he slaps you on your bottom just when you're passing by or when you get out of the car. I like that. I love when I'm out with my hubby during the course of the day, and I could grab his butt cheek. I go as far as grabbing his butt cheek. Forget slapping him on his bottom, and I like that. I like if he grabs me on my butt cheek. That is a turn on. That's a big turn on. Have any one of you, talking about grabbing you on your butt cheek, have any one of you purchased any one of those leggings? I purchased a pair of leggings. I realized months later, like 6 months later, they're calling it the TikTok leggings. I purchased it from my shoe guy, the guy who fixes my shoes and does my alterations. It's a pair of leggings, and it makes my butt look so hot and sexy. Of course, I didn't tell hubby anything about it. He came home, he saw me in these leggings. This is months ago. He came home, he saw me in those leggings, and his reaction was like, whoa. He's like, did you go out in those pants? What? And he came and he grabbed my butt cheeks immediately. And I said, aren't these pants really, like, you know, hot? Because they really make your butt look good. If for those of you who want to know, I'm gonna get it and probably post a picture so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And then later on, I saw like a TikTok video of chicks in these leggings, and they're calling it the TikTok leggings, and their reactions, the reaction of their significant others when they get home and see them in these leggings, like, whoa, where did you get these pants? And that's really hot. And their significant others want to slap them on their butts. Let me tell you, I went into a store the other day looking for whiskey, because I drink whiskey. I was going out to a friend's house and I was going to take a bottle of whiskey for us to hang out, and the entire store came into my lane, and I can tell that they were checking out the leggings I was wearing. One of the girls at the store said to me, she's like, you are really rocking it in those pants, and she gave me like this sign. She's like 100%. So guys, ladies, get these leggings. I'm gonna have to post it. Get it. Everybody's gonna love them on you. You're gonna love them on you. It's very comfy, because you know we really don't dress for other people. I really love the leggings, and that's why I wore it. But I got so many compliments on it. It's really hot. It's comfy. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna have to post it, so stay tuned. I'm gonna post a picture or a video of me in these leggings. That being said, I wanted to also add to the flirtation and the foreplay that's there every day. I wanted to add some more of the sexual education that I came into contact with, because I saw some very interesting articles, very interesting points that came up on these 50 interesting sex facts that we probably didn't know, right? One of them, I read out a bunch of these on my last live, and one of them that I ran into since then was that, let me see if I can find it. Bear with me 1 minute, please. I wanted to find it because I thought it was a very interesting point, and I thought I had it here, and now I can't find it. And there it is. Vibrators were first developed as a medical device. Did anybody know that? I did not know that. Vibrators were first developed as a medical device. I did not know that. Isn't that like the Viagra? Because I heard Viagra was accidentally developed. Like the erections from Viagra was accidentally developed. They didn't know that this was a side effect, and then Viagra became the pill for that. So this is how things happen, right? The vibrator was invented in 1869 as a treatment for hysteria or mysterious female disorders, according to Allison. Whenever a woman reported being mentally or emotionally upset, which was quite common, unsurprisingly, it was considered an illness. The cure, using a large steam-powered massager, yikes, to massage the genitals with the goal of inducing hysterical paroxysm, the Victorian term for orgasm. But hey, at least the ladies felt better. I did not know that. So interesting fact, fun fact, right? 75% of women don't orgasm from regular sex. I think we talked about that, and I thought that was very interesting, because for me it's all about regular sex, but I think I'm not the norm, and I'm the exception, I guess. The exception. A lot of people worry that there's something terribly wrong if the female partner cannot orgasm during normal Romeo and Juliet sex. But not only is that totally normal, but it's also true for the vast majority of women. Bueller says 3/4 of women need direct clitoral stimulation, either from a hand, a toy, or special position to orgasm. I've heard that all of my life. I think we've talked about that before. To better your chances, science says the best time to have sex is right before bed. So maybe we can try that. Maybe we can totally try that. I will take sex anytime. It doesn't have to be right before bed. It could be very easily when I wake up in the morning. I do like that a lot. Breakup sex isn't always a bad idea. And I read this before coming on here, and I thought this was very interesting. I wanted to read this for you guys. The conventional wisdom says that hooking up with your ex is a terrible idea. But a new study published in the Archives of Sexual Behavior finds that not only does breakup sex not interfere with the process of ending the relationship, but it may help the process of moving on. I think I can attest to that, because I have always in the past, instead of finding a new partner to have sex with, I've always gone back to my ex. Let's say I break up with my ex and I'm single. I always end up going to my ex for sex, because I never want to have sex with a new partner just for having sex sake. I felt comfortable going back to my ex, and now they're saying that that was okay and that it helped me to move on. I think that's true. I could see how that may have been true. It turns out that in some cases, breakup sex may be exactly the closure that you need. You see that? You see that? A new study published in the Archives of Sexual Behavior. So things we didn't know, things that make you go, right? Just because you haven't completed intercourse, it doesn't mean that you have not had sex. You know, I honestly don't know what to say about this. I get that sometimes you can fool around with others and, you know, it's considered having sex. I get that. But for me, it never was. You know, sex has been penetration for me, or orgasm, an orgasm of some sort. You know, even if it's through oral stimulation or just foreplay. When it comes to a successful sexual experience, you know what a home run is but do you know all four bases? I like how they put that. I tell people to make sure they make it to each base before heading for the home run. The bases are the four F's: French kissing, feeling, fingering, and effing. I'm not gonna say it here. A good baseball player would never skip first through third base before sliding home, and neither should you. I do like that. I do like that. I want all four bases. I don't want heading straight to the fourth base or to home base or scoring a home run. Even though there are times for that. You know, there's a time for everything. You know, sometimes in the morning, you know, you're rushing out to work, but you want to get some quick sex. A quickie is the sweetest, one of the sweetest things in the first place. In the sweetest things ever. And sometimes you just have to head for fourth base. So I get that. I like that a lot, and that works with me big time. If I'm looking for a quickie, if in the morning that's what I want, you know, because we're all heading out to work and that's all we can afford to have, you know. Wow, the celebrity sex bucket isn't as common as you'd think. I believe that, because never am I thinking, even though I have a lot of celebrity crushes, a lot. None of them I'm thinking, wow, I can't wait to have sex with them, or I would love to have sex with them. So I totally believe that. Totally do believe that. My husband and I don't look at it as cheating. You know, he has a lot of celebrity crushes. Halle Berry, J-Lo. I have quite a few as well. I would hate to think that he's thinking about them while he's having sex with me. I've asked him before and he says he's not. He might not be being totally honest, but he might very well be honest, be honest with me. I don't know, but I've asked him, and I hope that that's not what he's thinking about, because I'm never really thinking about anybody else or fantasizing about anybody else when we're having our sexual encounters. So this is good to know. The celebrity sex bucket list isn't as common as you think. I like that. Older people have some of the best sex. I think I believe that. Yes, I was having great sex when I was younger, and I think a lot of us, and I hear people saying, I hear some of the younger guys saying they prefer to have sex with the older women because we know what we want, we know what we're about, we're not, you know, all our inhibitions are like, you know, are gone. We just have like free sex, and they like that. Who doesn't like sex with that freedom of doing whatever you want or whatever you like, right? So this is what they say, right? Too many people assume that retirement age means retiring from more than just your job, giving up hope of having an active sex life. This does not need to be true. Not even when you're talking about menopause, said Sarah Delatorre, MD, an OBGYN at Seattle OBGYN Group. In fact, having a lot of sexual experience can mean your sex is more fulfilling than younger people's. I agree. Following a healthy lifestyle by exercising, eating right, and managing stress are the key to a healthy bedroom. I like it. If you're still experiencing pain or loss of libido, talk to your doctor about treatment options, she says. Find out the best ages to peak at everything in life. See that? I think older people can be having better sex than younger people. I think so. I think that's one of the things that improved with age, even though we talk about the fact that I'm getting old and now everything hurts and this old age is a killer. You know, old age, yes, it could be a killer because we're having more pains. I get out of the bed and somebody said to me, you know, that I need to do a show on having sex while we're older because of the aches and pains that we have, you know. There are times when I'm about to jump onto hubby and I think to myself, oh my God, my knees, they ache. It's so funny, and we are laughing, you know, while we're about to do this. And I think to myself, I remember back in the day when I could jump on you without even thinking about my knees or any type of pain whatsoever. And I do miss that, but that doesn't stop me from jumping on him anyway, because honestly, I love being on top. I love being in control. I do love that. But I love to switch it up as well. I love to switch it up as well. So I think even though we're older, we can still have great sex. I think a lot of us complain about our ages. I know I know I complain about my age a lot because I have all the aches and pains in all of my joints, and I'm not exercising as much as I normally would, so I need to jump back onto that train, which I will in due time. But I feel like if sex at this older age is very much better because we do know what we're doing, we know what we're feeling, we know what we want, and we're freely going after it. And I think no matter what age, we should go after it. We should do what we want. We should do it how we want. And we should very well communicate with our partners on what we want, because that's how you're going to get the best sex that you really want. You know, that's how both of you are going to have the best sex that you want. So thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I want to leave you guys with a couple things. Of course, you know, I have to leave you with a couple nuggets. Love what you have so you won't have to love what you lose or what you've lost. I posted that today and it resonated with me. I had, it came up in my Facebook memory because I posted it before. You know, all it's saying is somebody responded to me, well, shouldn't that be who as opposed to what? And I said, well, you know, it's what you have with that person. Love what you have with that person and build what you have with that person. And what could be, I responded also, what could be your plans? Love your plans so that you won't have to lose them. I know I suck at that green thumb thing. I really do. I could never keep plants because maybe I don't love my plants enough. I don't take care of them enough. I don't give them that enough attention. But whatever you give attention to, whatever you love, whatever you take care of. And I reminded that person that love is a verb. You know, you do love. You don't just talk love, you do love. So, you know, love what you have before you have to love what you've lost. So take care of, be attentive to, you know, be affectionate to, so that, you know, you won't have much regrets if and when you have to lose that person or that thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, take very good care. Trinidad and Tobago, I love you. I know that you guys are going to get through this COVID climate. We went through it. I see the numbers soaring. I want you guys to be very careful. Stay home. Take good care. Get the vaccine if that's what you believe you need to do. Do the research and make an educated decision. You know, we all want to go back to some type of normalcy. So please take care of yourself and take care of those around you. Yes, make decisions based on those around you, your loved ones, not just for yourself. Okay? I love you guys. Mwah. Mwah. Hugs, group hug to all of you. Thank you very much for vibing with me. Thank you very much for joining me. Take good care and ciao for now. Mwah. Mwah.